the key moments in getting this film made this time, I think, had to do first with Jeff, because when we came up with the idea that Jeff had been lost up the data stream all these years, like Colonel Kurtz in cyberspace, it was just too good, the thought of revisiting Jeff this way. And that had a lot to do with getting this film made. He had a lot to do with getting it made. And then the opportunity that was given, that was to Joe by Sean pulling the whole team together. And Joe, he made the most out of it.
After talking about all this technology and perhaps the legacy that Tron will leave us as far as technology, what other legacy will this movie leave for this generation of fans, this new generation of fans? Is it another frontier in cyber post-production technology, or is it actually as simply something as the message in the movie?
The difference was when we made the first film, all we had to do was dream and about what the technology might do, but we didn't really get involved in what the technology would do. And as time went by, we've now reached the point where Sean and Joe and their generation has had to make this real. And technology is all about bringing people together, supposedly. And now there's a sense that technology may have a dark side where it keeps us from connecting with each other. And I think this film examines that problem.
I had a question kind of for the producers. You guys have been doing a really epic viral campaign so far that's dating back almost a year. Just wanted to have you guys kind of talk about how you put that together, and a little bit to Bruce too, because it's kind of like doing a bunch of live theater pieces with some of the stuff you guys have put together. And what else can we expect?
I think that one of the things when we all made the decision to do a kind of a standalone sequel that we would accept that the events in 1982 had narratively occurred, one of the things that with Eddie and Adam and Joe, we all, and my fellow producers here, we all did was we mapped the mythology from 82 to 2010. And that gave us, I think, number one, hopefully a really good foundation for the story we wanted to tell in 2010, but also gave us all those intervening years. And so there was a lot of history and backstory that we thought there were interesting ways to express. And so some of that is coming across in the ARG and the viral. Some of that is going to come across on other platforms, with the video game and some of the publishing efforts. And it has been really, really fun.
This question is for Joe. I'm really excited about Daft Punk doing the score. Can you just talk about how you collaborated with them to make the music?
Yeah, you know, I hooked up with Daft Punk very early in the process, before even doing the VFX test piece. Sean and I went down to the 101 Cafe in Hollywood and met them for a pancake breakfast, and discussed their passion for Tron and how serious they took it, and what an inspiration it was to them, which I think is pretty obvious if you've been in any of their live shows. We talked about it for a long time, and then got started on the music very early. I mean, we were doing music before we even started shooting, and we're continued working on it for almost 2 years now. They're in the studio as we speak, putting the finishing touches on their score, and it's you know, it's a really incredible blend of electronic music, orchestral music, and really blurs the line between sound design and music in a really interesting way. It's a new direction for them that they're really excited about, and it's so tied to the film because we've developed them together. It's really just an amazing kind of fusion of music and picture that I'm really happy about.
And didn't they base their look on Tron?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It was also amazing when we were shooting. They were integral to the process of shooting, because sometimes if you really needed to find the tone of a scene, we would listen to a Daft track, and you'd really understand where you were in the movie. And I found that really helpful and really inspiring, so we were lucky to have that.